I have two fishing pictures from my youth, and one of them is I got no shirt on, wearing a life jacket, holding a trout. I was stoked. I was like, yeah, holding it out. Yeah, it's a funny picture because it's the last time I had abs. I think I was about 6 years old or something. I got the photo to prove it. My name's Yos Gladstone, owner-operator of Cromer Sport Fishing. Call myself the chief custodian, cleaning up all the messes. Going on 20 years in BC, freshwater, saltwater guiding. This is kind of home turf here. Fishing the Squamish, fishing Sea to Sky corridor, Vancouver, Squamish, Whistler, that kind of neck of the woods. There's no dams here on this river, and everything that we're getting in here is, fish that are coming off of, we call it open ocean or Howe Sound. They're coming off the salt. We're not targeting fish that are on spawn or on reds. We're swinging flies to moving fish and moving water and trying to get some bright ones. Maybe chum salmon don't have quite the same glory as catching Chinooks or catching cohos or whatever else, but man, chum salmon they're grabby, they're fun to fight. We get some big fish up here, but they're also super important for the whole system, whether it's here or really any coastal system in British Columbia. We don't have huge insect hatches here. A lot of these salmon runs that are running on the south coast, north coast, wherever, are fertilizing the rivers. A lot of the studies and a lot of things show how important that chum runs are for steelhead populations. Yeah, we're more than appreciative of having a good chum run here.
First time fishing for chum. Learning curve for sure of just, I think fish after fish just came unbuttoned, broke off. My fingers are bleeding. It was just kind of got my ass kicked.
Maybe 3 or 4 fish pop off this perfect hook. There's no excuses.
I came back and I looked like I've been in a bar fight. I had tape on my thumbs and bruises all over like the top of my hand. They're big fish. They fight. Their teeth are gnarly. These fish are underrated. They kick your butt.
There's a lot of donut days out here where there's no bites, there's no fish, there's no nothing. Most people usually have still a pretty cool time. They're like, this is awesome country, and there's big G-bears that crawl around, and it's like, man, people are like, oh wow, we're out here, this is cool, right? But making sure that you're kind of selling that experience and introducing people to that experience rather than the experience of, coming out here and hanging on to them.
How's it going out there, Carly?
It's good. It's cold, but it's good. I'm gonna keep drinking beer until I warm up. And I think that's my game plan now. I just crush this thing in 5 minutes.
This is not a silver spooned experience. This is an experience where we are out in the wilds. You really come into an area like this and you just realize how small you are. It might sound cliche to say, but it's certainly humbling. Maybe that's another part and parcel of why I like it out here, is that you get that sense of, you don't run things run you. Yeah, bull trout are cool. You don't get bull trout in a lot of places. Yeah, they're cool. They're pretty aggressive. They're meat eaters, carnivores. They're survivors. They're tough. This river comes up and down so much, and there's so much debris and leaves and rocks, and every year, we got something different to fish, and spots that were great last year don't exist anymore, and these things just find a way to survive and keep motoring, which I think is pretty cool. I think there's an increasing fine line that we walk out here. Yeah, I think you have to be foolish to think that sport fishing doesn't put pressure on these fisheries, but at the same time, yeah, I think there's a level of advocacy that's involved, and I think that legitimate, good guiding operations are vital to that. Definitely one of the points that I'd like to make is that we're not the only guys here. There's some other guiding operations that are working here and that have been here longer than us, and there's a bunch of really nice people that are operating in the similar mindset that we like to run it in. And I think that's part and parcel why I like fishing in this area, is that there's people that are like-minded. You know, we're not solving the world's problems out here. We're just trying to get it wet and hang on. I think it's escapism in a sense. People are more intrigued by the challenge that they're at their hands and feeling like they're doing something with their hands and their body and trying to figure out a little bit of nature. Any type of fishing, doesn't matter if you're here, if you're in Belize or you're in Patagonia or you're in Greenland, like all we're trying to do is kind of trick nature for just like a minute, right?